When romantic relationships don't work out the way we hope, it does a number on us and dampens our hopes of ever finding success with a companion of our own. We're here to support you in keeping that hope alive because we believe every relationship setback gets you closer to that special someone. We will tell you how, so stay tuned. Take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much for tuning into LilyTube.
This video is sponsored by Canyon, Foot & Ankle. From simple nail care to advanced trauma and reconstructive care, their podiatrists have the training and skills needed to resolve even the most complex cases. Treat your feet to the exceptional care they deserve. The end of a significant relationship through divorce or breakup can be one of the most difficult things emotionally to recover from. When the pain of that breakup is fresh, it may be difficult to consider, but we've found there to be very beneficial character-building traits that come with having loved and lost.
I've gained a lot, actually, Cathy, from the relationships I had that didn't work out. My first serious relationship after my divorce showed me that I still had the ability to love deeply. Now, I told the lady this shortly after we broke up, and she said, "See what a gift that is?" Now, I have to admit, her words smarted a little bit. Maybe even more than a little. Over the years, I've come to treasure that gift as it empowered me to create love in future relationships. Several former relationships, including the one I just mentioned, taught me the importance of personal development so I could show up in my life more intentionally. I learned God knows what He's doing, and if people I was interested in decided they didn't reciprocate, they weren't meant to be my partner. Over time, with intentional effort, I learned how to not let fear rule me and how trauma can distort my thinking and not to make decisions in a disrupted emotional state.
Over time, I learned what kind of personalities work better with mine than others. Dating relationships that didn't work out refined and shaped me. Some connections became standard setters that taught me what was possible in a loving relationship. Some interactions taught me very clearly what I didn't want, which helped me get very clear on my 4 most important must-haves in a companion that I would not compromise on. This short, non-negotiable list made the rest of my wants be flexible and allowed for a real, flawed human to be a gift, rather than expecting perfection when I'm not perfect and remaining alone. I learned that as a woman, I have more influence over the amount of dating I did than I may have supposed, while at the same time letting good men take the lead and show me what they had to offer, while also showing them what I have to offer. Dating is a two-way interview where both people decide if the other is hired. What we all hope for is that one day the hiring is mutual and the work together is satisfactory.
You know, Cathy, this reminds me of a time when I was sitting in a restaurant with my cousin and I saw one of your former dating partners, when at the time you were one of my former dating partners. I saw him across the restaurant and I decided, I've got to go over and introduce myself. And I did, and we became friends. And I have gone out and gotten wings with him on a few occasions since we've been married. He actually helped with our reception. These relationships didn't end up being what we thought they might in the beginning, but they still ended up being rewarding relationships with people who we still care about and still think highly of, and I don't think we ought to overlook that.
Yeah, so it's not just what we learned and how these relationships shaped us, but it's also what they have the potential to become in our lives, even though they may not be the forever companion.
Right. Perhaps the greatest gift of failed relationships is that it gets us one step closer to our forever and successful relationship. As we learn the lessons that are there for us in each one of these relationships, it prepares us to show up as our best and highest self, to contribute to a mutually committed, collaborative, connected relationship that stands the test of time.
You know, Jeff, that's why we can thank God for unanswered prayers, as the famous song by Garth Brooks says.
Yeah, Garth Brooks, there was this girl that he really had it bad for in high school. I guess he was always dreaming about her and thinking about her and hoping she would notice him, and of course she never did. And then he goes away after high school and he begins his music career and he gets really, really famous. He was so looking forward to going back to his high school reunion to see this girl, because now he's Garth Brooks, he's rich, he's famous, he's, known the world over, and he talked to this girl for 45 minutes at the reunion. And he went home that night and wrote the song, I Thank God for Unanswered Prayers.
So a quick turnaround to that gift that he saw in having lost that possibility.
He realized he had grown beyond whatever it was he thought she offered, and that she really wouldn't have been the best person for him, probably for somebody else. But I think sometimes we can be glad that certain relationships didn't work out.
Maybe we could even make the assumption that if we were to see them at some kind of reunion, we would feel and think the same.
Right, a simple example, the woman I mentioned where it smarted a bit when she told me it was a great gift to learn that I was still capable of deep love when you get divorced. But if that relationship hadn't ended, I wouldn't have Cathy. And that's the greatest thing ever. So sometimes when things don't work out, we can thank God for unanswered prayers and say, thank you for whatever it is you're lining up for me, because I know it's going to be better than what I've lost.
Perhaps that's the greatest gift, is opening up space in your life for who is best for you. When things don't work out as we hope, it hurts, but hope is not lost. Even when the adversary wants to convince us it is and kick us when we're down. As Joel Osteen says, a setback is just a setup. Keep your head up and keep dating intentionally and consistently. Good things are coming your way.
So have you loved and lost? What did you learn from it? Please share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, any time is a great time for more love in your life.
Thank you for watching LilyTube. Thanks for joining us for another week on LilyTube. If you enjoy what you see, support us by liking, commenting, and sharing your favorite videos with others who could benefit.
As single life and relationship coaches, our mission is to help single adults intentionally heal from loss to create a happy life and healthy relationships. Keep coming back and we'll keep you encouraged. Each week, we provide new and refreshing perspectives on the challenges and opportunities of mid-single life.
If you'd like to immerse yourself deeper into your own personal development and relationship journey, visit our website at loveinlateryears.com for even more resources. Don't take on divorce recovery and other relationship loss and single life alone. We are here for you.